someday people are going to look at these films and say, he was an amateur Andy Warhol. Look at how campy he frames the subject as he speaks of these very amusing events in his life. This, my friends, is part 2 of the Mondragon story, much of which part 1 I squandered in bragging about my son. Back to it. I had introduced you to Vlad. Vladimir Ilyich Slomberg, Vlad Slomberg, who became acquainted with my son when he was in high school and was interested in my son's interest in economics. I'm not going to repeat all that. Oh shit. This is going to have to be edited, or they're going to say, oh, you mean the crazy Andy Warhol? Or just the Andy Warhol?
You did have a take 2.
Okay. I'm not taking 2. I'm not taking 2. Okay, it's rolling. It's rolling. Okay, so I started to tell you a lot about the Mondragon system, and I'm not sure that I was using the right noun when I called them collectives. I think collectives. They were, and to tell you the truth, I don't know if these are actually just synonyms or not, but perhaps a better economist than I could tell you the difference. These were co-ops. They were cooperatives. Cooperatives. In a cooperative, the people that run the business have stewardship of the business while they're there. They have equity in the business. They have a say in how it's conducted. Right here in Tucson, we have an example of a co-op which has been so successful. It's been running for 40 years that I know of, maybe 50. I can't remember, and that is the food conspiracy. I bring that up just to give listeners here a perhaps home-based example of what I'm talking about. If you can imagine the food conspiracy, the co-op, being next door to an auto parts co-op, a cafeteria, which is a co-op, and all of these are chains. They're all part of a network that serves this region, maybe the size of Georgia. I'm not sure how big this place is, but anyway, that gives you a better idea about the cooperative nature of it. It had an administration, a government, but it was I don't know if they call them departments or, but it was part of Spain. They elected representatives to the Spanish legislature, I'm sure, and voted in national elections and so forth. But they had their own economy, and it was a co-op. This is the point at which I tell you about how it was founded. If you watch the BBC tapes, which are the ones that Vlad loaned to Sean. I gotta stop here. Gotta stop.